was a very big tragedy in Hungary. That was a bloodbath here in front of the parliament building, and after that all of the country. That is a very sad day, was October 23, but that helped for the Hungarians make them freedom.
Ingen vidste den oktobermorgen i 1956, at de demonstrationer, der netop skulle til at foregå på hver sin side Donau, skulle skrives ind i den ungarske nationalhistorie. Borgerne i Budapest gik nemlig i protest og i oprør mod Sovjetunionen, og ikke mindst undertrykkelsen og kommunismen i landet.
What the Soviets made was terrible. They shot the people, and the Hungarian people were here very peaceful. I think what happens after 50 years, that is positive, but the start, the killing people, it's very negative. So I can't say it's negative or positive, it's together, negative and positive together, but very, very sad. The beginning, shooting and killing the people here.
Da demonstrationerne blev samlet, kulminerede det hele op i en større enhed. Dagen inden var demonstrationerne blevet organiseret, så budskabet om et frit Ungarn stod klarest frem. Med tiden støttede flere og flere til, og i samlet flok gik de hen mod den 8 meter høje Stalin-statue nær Heltepladsen. Med stor besvær blev den væltet og hugget i små stykker. Symbolet på kommunismen i Ungarn var væltet. Det eneste minde, der er tilbage fra den, er støvlerne.
Now, in 2015, part of Hungary and the Soviet Union, I think this is much better. We are free until 1989. And yes, we feel the 1956 in every normal day. For example, when you are in a child in a school, you are hearing every year the anniversary and the ceremonies. So yes, you can't forget these days. But I think very big mistake forget your history, because if you forget your history, the history will repeat.
Under opstanden i Ungarn kom de sovjetiske styrker ind og overtog styringen endnu en gang. Det førte til et såkaldt blodbad, hvor tusinder af ungarere døde og blev fængslet. Under disse uroligheder var der omkring 200.000 ungarere, der flygtede til Vesten. Da muren faldt, fik Ungarn deres længe ventede frihed, og de var nogle af de første til at klippe jerntæppet over, og dermed skabe fri passage mellem Øst- og Vesteuropa. Men nu har den ungarske regering valgt at opføre et hegn, der skal stoppe flygtninge fra at søge lykken ude i Vesteuropa.
It's dangerous to go and fight together with Islamic Alam, but very necessary, because if you don't go there, never will happen the peace. And I think the source of this problem in the USA, because they changed the lives there. They would like the oil, and I think it's not European Union problem. We cannot accept more immigrants here in European Union because they are too much. Why not go in the USA, or why not go India, or why not go Indonesia, or just European Union, because the financial is very good. And in Germany, you know, the financial is much better than Hungary, and they would like to go only in Germany. They come first here in Hungary because this is an entrance to European Union, but when we ask them, would you like to stay in here? No, we don't want to stay in Hungary. We would like to better living. We would like to go in Germany, and no Austria, and no more. Some of them go in the north part of Europe, and they said, oh, it's too cold for me, go back to Germany. What is it? Is it an option?
Med hegnet tegner et billede af et Ungarn, der ikke ønsker at hjælpe flygtninge. Men er det i virkeligheden historien, der trykker, og frygten for igen at miste sin nationale stolthed og blive overrumplet af en uønsket kulturændring? Ja, gidsningerne er mange, og svaret er nok ligeledes.